Welcome to the New Haven Independent Vlog News Summary direct from our compost heap. No, assignment desk. Let's see what news we're breaking down. We're breaking down Connecticut go-karts. I got mine back out because to ride the bus starting Friday, we have to pay again. During the pandemic, it was free rides and it really worked. More people rode the bus. The drivers had an easier time. They went smoother. Now, some people are saying, why are we going back to paying? Now, for me, it's not a big deal. It's just a few times a week, $1.75. But for people who ride, it adds up if they're riding all the way to work. And, you know, people who have less chance to get these cards and they're paying in cash, you have to have exact change, they end up paying $2 per ride. They said we can't afford the $35 million in the state every year to make it totally free. And yet, the custodians, the cafeteria workers, they're paying 3 times as much in their income, percentage-wise, as billionaires and millionaires in this state. You'd think we could just do a fair share and cut somebody a break. Got my New Haven Elm City ID card. Remember these when they were first issued, and the immigrant-friendly policies we had? Well, 20 people are using them again for an experiment that started this week in New Haven. For people coming out of prison to readjust, it's hard when they come out. You need some extra money, some extra help to find housing, work, just groceries, whatever you need. So they're giving just 20 people $500 a month to see if that makes a difference. Some people are already mad, oh, why do people get rewarded for being in prison? It's not a reward. You've been there 10, 20 years, it's very hard to readjust, and we save a lot of money over time if people can readjust to society, become productive members of society, and not fall back into crime. And it's just a study. What's wrong with studying it? I think it's a good idea. Let's see if it works. Speaking of studies, there's a New Haven-made game called Super PACs, the game of politics, about the game of politics. It always feels like a game sometimes in politics, but it's serious stuff. Wouldn't it be nice in elections if we always got to be able to vote for people we thought were good candidates rather than lesser evils? Well, that could happen with ranked choice voting. You pick in order of who you want, and then round by round they get eliminated. There's a bill just to study it in Connecticut, not to start it. It didn't make it out of committee this week. I wonder if that's because the people making the decision might not want the competition. Well, I saw a whole lot of planes going off at Tweed this week. They were a little noisier than that. You know, Avello started flying 17 months ago. They just reached their 1 millionth passenger trip already. There were 15 different destinations. Boy, did that happen fast. So I was watching all the commotion, the excitement. I was thinking, boy, night and day, just 17 months ago, there were no flights going out. And then I was thinking, you know, long term it could change again. The business changes fast. So maybe we want to get ahead of the curve. Someone whispered this in my ear there, a tweet. They could think about becoming the hub for introducing hydrogen fuel or other carbon neutral ways of flying, and then think the long term. In the meantime, got my matzah ready. Passover's coming this week. It's also Easter, and we're in the middle of Ramadan. It's the season of liberation, everybody. Let's work together to fly free. Until next time, here's the Independent Vlog News Summary. Remember, please always pick up your trash.